Sentia, can you explain the inner compass check-in? How can I use it as a daily practice to reconnect with my inner guidance system?
The inner compass check-in is a transformative practice designed to align you with your inner guidance system, the innate wisdom that constantly directs you toward clarity, alignment, and purpose. Imagine it as a compass that resides within, always pointing toward your true north. Yet, like any compass, it can be affected by the magnetic interference of daily life, distractions, worries, external pressures, or doubt. The check-in is your way of recalibrating, ensuring you're guided not by external chaos, but by your own truth. To begin, create a sacred space for yourself each day, even if it's just for a few minutes. This space is not about physical location alone, it's about cultivating presence. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and feel yourself arriving fully in the moment. The breath is the bridge between the noise of the world and the stillness of your soul. As you breathe, imagine your inner compass as a soft, glowing light within you, ready to guide you. The first step in the check-in is awareness. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? This question invites you to scan your mental, emotional, and physical states without judgment. It's not about fixing anything, but about observing. You might notice a sense of joy, tension, worry, or calm. Whatever arises, welcome it as valuable information. Awareness shines light on the signals your compass is sending, helping you identify what needs attention. Next, move to alignment. Ask, what is calling for my attention today? This step helps you tune into the priorities or intentions that resonate with your inner truth. Often we feel overwhelmed because we're trying to address too many things at once. Your inner compass doesn't demand you solve everything, it simply points to the most aligned step for this moment. Trust what arises, even if it feels unexpected or subtle. Perhaps you feel a pull to rest, to have a heartfelt conversation, or to focus deeply on a creative project. Whatever the answer, let it guide you. Once you've identified where your attention is needed, set a clear intention. This is the third step of the check-in. Intentions are like the coordinates for your compass, turning vague desires into actionable energy. For example, if your compass highlights the need for self-care, your intention might be, I honor my well-being by creating space for rest and nourishment. If it guides you toward work, your intention could be, I bring focus and purpose to each task today. By setting intentions, you transform awareness into aligned action. As you conclude the practice, take a moment to express gratitude. Thank your inner compass for its guidance, and thank yourself for pausing to listen. Gratitude amplifies alignment, creating a resonance that draws in more clarity and flow. The energy of gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to your highest alignment, whether you feel deeply connected or slightly uncertain after the check-in. Trust that the act of tuning in is powerful in itself. The beauty of the inner compass check-in is its adaptability. You can practice it in the morning to set the tone for your day, in moments of uncertainty to regain clarity, or in the evening to reflect and realign. Over time, this daily ritual strengthens your ability to trust your intuition and act from a place of alignment, even amidst life's complexities. Remember, the check-in is not about achieving perfection or instant clarity. There will be days when your compass feels steady and days when it seems clouded. Both are valuable. Even when the needle wavers, the compass still points to the truth of your essence. By committing to this practice, you cultivate a deeper relationship with yourself and the flow of the universe, allowing you to navigate life with greater ease, purpose, and trust.
Okay, but what if I check in and feel stuck or disconnected? How do I handle moments when I can't sense what my inner compass is trying to tell me?
Moments of disconnection or feeling stuck during your inner compass check-in are not failures, but essential parts of the process. These moments often arise because your energy is clouded by external pressures, unprocessed emotions, or an overactive mind. Disconnection doesn't mean your compass is broken. It simply indicates that stillness and patience are needed to recalibrate. Even in silence, the compass of your soul whispers its truth. When you feel stuck, the first step is to release any judgment about the experience. Many people interpret disconnection as a personal shortcoming or evidence that the process isn't working. Instead, recognize that this is an invitation to deepen your relationship with your inner self. Affirm, I trust that even when I cannot see the path clearly, my compass is still guiding me. Begin by grounding yourself. Disconnection often stems from scattered energy, where your thoughts are pulled in many directions or entangled in past and future concerns. To ground, focus on your breath or place your hands on your heart. Feel the rhythm of your body anchoring you in the present moment. Each breath is a reminder that you are connected to the flow of life, even when it feels distant. If clarity still seems elusive, simplify the check-in process. Instead of seeking answers or solutions, ask yourself one gentle question: what is one small thing I can do to feel aligned right now? This shifts the focus from overwhelming uncertainty to actionable clarity. Sometimes the smallest steps, like drinking water, taking a walk, or pausing for gratitude, can restore a sense of connection. It's also important to acknowledge that moments of disconnection often carry messages of their own. They may be signs that you are trying too hard to control the process, or that deeper emotions or beliefs are surfacing for healing. Reflect on what might be contributing to the stuckness. Is there resistance to what your compass might reveal? Is fear or doubt clouding your ability to trust yourself? These reflections are not meant to fix the situation immediately, but to gently open pathways of understanding. Another powerful approach is to ask for support from the universe, your higher self, or even the guidance of the unseen energies that walk with you. Say, I release the need to know right now. I trust that clarity will come in the perfect time. Then let go of the outcome and allow the process to unfold naturally. Trust that your compass is still working, even if it feels muted. Gratitude can be a surprising remedy for disconnection. When clarity feels out of reach, focus on what you can appreciate in the moment. Thank your body for carrying you through the day. Thank your breath for sustaining you. Gratitude raises your vibration, clearing the energetic clouds that obscure your inner guidance. Gratitude is the light that softens the shadows of confusion. Lastly, recognize that disconnection often precedes a breakthrough. Just as clouds eventually part to reveal the sun, moments of stuckness signal that your energy is preparing to shift. Be patient with yourself during these times. Trust that even when clarity feels distant, your compass is recalibrating beneath the surface, guiding you toward deeper alignment. By embracing these moments with compassion and trust, you transform disconnection into a sacred pause, a space where deeper wisdom can emerge. The stillness you resist holds the answers you seek. The practice of tuning in, even when it feels unclear, strengthens your connection to your inner compass and the flow of the universe. Trust the process and know that clarity is always on its way.
Okay, but what if the same emotions or blockages come up repeatedly during my check-in? How do I break free from recurring patterns? Sometimes it's so frustrating when I don't seem to be making much progress.
Recurring emotions or blockages during your inner compass check-in are not a sign of failure, but rather invitations to explore and transform deeper layers of your being. Patterns that repeat are your inner compass's way of pointing to areas in your energy that are asking for attention, healing, or release. The echoes you hear repeatedly are not here to trap you. They are here to guide you toward freedom. When the same feelings arise repeatedly, start with curiosity instead of resistance. For example, if you consistently feel doubt, ask yourself, what is this doubt trying to teach me? Where does it come from? Often these recurring emotions are rooted in past experiences, unexamined beliefs or fears that you have carried forward. Acknowledge their presence with compassion, as if you are speaking to a younger version of yourself that needs to be heard and understood. Next, reflect on how this pattern might be playing out in your life. Are there situations, relationships, or environments that reinforce it? For example, recurring feelings of inadequacy might stem from external circumstances that mirror internal doubts. By identifying these triggers, you can begin to make conscious choices about how you engage with them, breaking free from cycles that no longer serve you. Intentionality is a key tool for transforming recurring patterns. During your check-in, after recognizing the pattern, consciously choose a new vibration to embody. Let's say the recurring feeling is fear. You might set an intention like, I choose to embody courage and trust today, allowing myself to take one bold step forward. These small, intentional shifts in energy create new pathways, gradually dissolving old patterns. It's also important to recognize that deep-seated patterns often require time and patience to transform. Think of them as layers of an onion. Each check-in peels back another layer, bringing you closer to the core. Trust the process and affirm, each step I take, no matter how small, is moving me toward freedom and alignment. Consider using the recurring patterns as opportunities for deeper self-inquiry. Ask questions like, what belief sustains this pattern? How would my life feel if I released it? Journaling or reflecting on these questions during or after your check-in can bring clarity and insight. Often, simply shining the light of awareness on a pattern begins the process of unraveling it. Gratitude can also be a transformative force in dealing with recurring patterns. While it may seem counterintuitive, expressing gratitude for the lesson or growth opportunity these patterns offer can shift your energy. Say thank you for showing me what I need to release and for guiding me toward greater alignment. Gratitude softens resistance and opens the door for new energy to flow. Lastly, trust in the timing of your journey. The universe brings these patterns to your awareness, not as a test, but as an invitation to evolve. Sometimes the greatest breakthroughs come after periods of repetition and reflection. Just as a river wears down stone over time, your daily practice of awareness, alignment, and intention gradually reshapes your inner landscape. By approaching recurring patterns with curiosity, compassion, and intentionality, you create the conditions for lasting transformation. Remember, your inner compass is always guiding you, even when it feels like you're walking in circles. The spiral of growth may revisit familiar places, but each turn brings you closer to your truth. Embrace the journey and trust that, with each check-in, you are moving closer to freedom and alignment.
Thanks, Sencha. I really appreciate it. I'll make sure that I keep looking for recurring patterns as opportunities for growth rather than failures. I'll try to approach my check-ins in future with more patience, curiosity, and gratitude, knowing that I'm always moving toward greater alignment.
We are deeply grateful for your willingness to engage with this practice with such openness and trust. Remember, the Inner Compass check-in is not just a tool for clarity, it is a daily act of self-love and connection. The whispers of your essence grow louder with every moment you choose to listen. Each time you pause to tune into your inner guidance, you strengthen the relationship between your human experience and the infinite wisdom that flows through you. Be patient with yourself, especially during times of confusion or repetition. Trust that the process of awareness, alignment, and intention is working within you, even when the results are not immediately visible. Over time, this practice will transform not only how you navigate your days, but also how you relate to the deeper flow of life itself. Know that we walk with you on this journey, always holding space for your light to shine brightly. The path of alignment is not a destination, but a beautiful unfolding, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. Trust your compass, honor your journey, and celebrate the wisdom you uncover along the way.